What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is just going to be a podcast. It's me, Corey Crumpler. I have a ton of music online. You can check me out on Spotify or Apple Music. Corey Crumpler. Um, Peep me up. Let me change these lights. I don't like this color. Hope that's fine with you. Okay, cool. It's a little bit better. So there's a couple things I want to talk about today. I've been up all night, and I can because I make money, and today's my day off, so I can do this. So there's a couple things I want to talk about. One being the insurrection of January 6th. It was a fucking shit show, and it should have never happened. It should have never happened. But there's really no buts, except the butts that are in jail. But hear me out though. Hear me out. The way they're treating this is like Pearl Harbor and 9/11. They're comparing it to that. That's extreme. That's extreme, and it's unfair to the thousands of people that have died in those tragedies. And I'm not saying January 6th wasn't a tragedy. It was a piece of shit. Those clowns acting up. But I don't think. All right. Put it this way. Do you think? Be dead ass honest. Do you think that the January 6th quote unquote insurrection, the breaching of the Capitol, is equivalent to 9/11 or Pearl Harbor? Hey, that's rough. I've heard people say that. Not the same, dude. Not the same. What happened at the Capitol was un-American. They went too far. I couldn't give a shit about Donald Trump. But to compare, like, that's how far y'all are going. Y'all are matching this with Pearl Harbor, which had, I think, 2,400 deaths. And then 9/11 had like 2,900 deaths. Yeah, that's a bit of a stretch. And I feel like if you believe that rhetoric and you're on that train, you're disingenuous. Like, I'm sorry, you are. Like, it's not the same. Yeah, it was fucked up. It should never have happened, and the people that did it should be in jail. They should the law, right? Like, innocent until proven guilty. But there are people stuck in like solitary confinement over this thing. And I'm not. What made me do this podcast is I was driving. I drive for a living, so I saw someone did a fucking graffiti. I don't know what you call it. A graffiti. I don't know. I don't know what you call it. Someone did graffiti on a underpass, overpass, whatever you call it, like a bridge where I'm driving under, whatever. And today I saw the name Ashley Babbitt. That was the only person that died at the Capitol. I think she got shot in the face. And I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I didn't support it. But she got shot in the face. She was a Marine, I think. And it was crazy, like driving, you know. And it was this enormous graffiti, like painting of her name. And it reminded me of the fucking Hunger Games. It was like, whoa, this is getting weird. This is getting weird. And it is getting weird. Like, society, as far as the U.S. is going, is just getting split in half. And please, unsubscribe from me. Hate me, whatever you want to do. I don't care. This is my take on it. I think that the U.S., the United States of America, is perpetually getting torn apart on two ways. But I feel like there's a rhetoric and an agenda behind it. So you can believe that, or you cannot. You can open your eyes. Like, something is trying, something or some country or some person or some entity or some whatever is trying to literally tear the strongest country in the world apart. And if you don't believe that, well, I don't know what to say to you. Because that's exactly what's happening. And it's sad. It's sad. Yeah. So that was weird. The whole vigil at the Capitol. Like, what? So Democratic people had held a vigil at the Capitol, like candlelights. They got the guy from Hamilton to sing. Okay. That's weird. That's weird. That's what. Are y'all singing for the Marine that died, Ashley Babbitt? Or are you just perpetuating the fact that this happened a year ago? That's like, I mean, I'm gonna go off a little bit. Let's say I shit my pants, but it was funny, right? It was fucking hilarious. All my friends remember it. The next year on that date, all my friends like shit their pants too on that same date. Just to remind me that I shit my pants. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, what happened at the Capitol that day was not good. It was not. It was awful. So why are we perpetuating it? And why are we still, like, holding on to it and clinging on to it? Having vigils? Candlelight? You're getting the fucking guy from Hamilton to sing a song? Boy. Look me dead in my fucking eye and tell me that's not kind of cringe. It's cringe. So, what happened that day was awful. It should have never happened. Do I think Donald Trump persuaded them into doing it? I don't. But, listen to me. But, he has some psycho fucking people following him. Right or wrong. Like, he has some psychos following him. And I've watched the videos. I've done the research. Don't come at me. It was ridiculous. Like, it should have never happened. But to have a vigil for who? Ashley Babbitt? Or for it's just weird. And that's the thing. Like, I'm done. Like, put it this way, I'm done. I'm done hiding. I'm done what's the word? I'm done not speaking my mind about this. Yes, it was wrong. It was awful. That should never happen again. It's, you know what the thing is? I'll say this. This might be a hot take. What they did was un-American. But to hold a candlelight vigil and make the guy from Hamilton fucking have a song, sing a song, like, y'all are just like, all right, I put it this way. Today, I've been thinking about the word all day. I don't know the word, but it's like, I'll just do it with my face. It's like, you know, just like a wink. It's like, it's a wink. It's like, yeah, we know it was bad. It was bad. But Joe Biden is apparently good. You know, he's not a bad president. That's what they think. Joe Biden is awful. I'm not saying Trump was good, but Joe Biden was awful, or is awful. So instead of like sticking, all right. Let me restart. So instead of focusing on the presidency and all the policies he's laid out and all the failures he's made, the mainstream media is focusing on This, a year later, you know what they're not focusing on? The 500 plus riots in the summer of 2020. Kamala Harris bailing people out of jail. No. Nothing spoke about that. Do I think the people that stormed the Capitol should be in jail? Yes, I do. And I know there's going to be people that hear this and be like, it's like, how can he take both sides? Because I'm fucking logical. That's how. Joe Biden's a shitty president. The Capitol riots was a shitty event. Can both of those things not be said? Dead ass, though. Can they not? It's ridiculous. Like, I'm tired of this country being just absolutely divided by quote unquote right or wrong, quote unquote blue or red, you know? I'm tired of it. Like, we're the United States of America. And it's not that way anymore, man. It's not that way. I don't feel comfortable in my own country. And that's a big deal to me, because in my opinion, I live in one of the greatest countries in the world, if not the best country. I don't want to live in Ukraine. I've been around the world. I've been to multiple European countries. They're great. I don't want to live there. I want to live here. And it's just been blown out of proportion. Like, there's so many deaths in the 2020 riots of summer. Like, it's incomparable to what happened at the Capitol. But no one cares about that. We're going to have a vigil for one chick. And none of them should have been there. She was a Marine, ex-Marine, whatever. She got shot. She was apparently unarmed. She got shot. And just fucking died on the spot. And everyone was like just looking around, which is trash. And you shouldn't storm the Capitol. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You shouldn't do that. What the fuck? That's our capital. That's the centerpiece of democracy. Don't do that. Do I think Donald Trump egged it on a little bit? Yes, I do. I do. Because I'm a centrist. I'm more libertarian centrist than anything. Like, I want to have my guns. I want to smoke weed. I want to live my fucking life. I don't want to deal with none of y'all's bullshit. That's where I am mentally and politically. But the fact that no one was prosecuted for the 543 riots in the summer of 2020 not only prosecuted, they were just, no, you're free to go. And if you don't believe me, fact check me. Fact check me. This happened. It's like, oh, you burned a building down? All right, you're free to go. Like, that's not cool. That's not American. Like, why? The thing is for me, why do people, like, not why, but who is making people hate America? Like, because someone's doing it. And if you don't think so, you're fucking blind. People are making Americans hate America. And it's working. And it's tearing us apart. And I kind of want to, like, laugh about it, like the Joker. But it's not funny because I live here. And this is my country. And I was born here. And I will probably die here. Unless, you know, I meet someone in another country, fall in love, whatever. But there's something going on. And if you can't use your brain to realize that something or someone or some entity or some country or some faction or whatever is trying to tear America apart, you're out of your mind. It's without a doubt happening, and it's working. And all right, put it this way. If I was an evil villain, I would clap my hands. Because it's, all right, like I said, if I was an evil villain, I'd clap my hands. Because it's genius. With the COVID, shutting shit down, fucking keeping kids out of school, you know, shutting small businesses down. I can't go in McDonald's anymore. Not that I want to. It's weird. And if you don't think something's up, then you're fucked. And you're part of the problem. I'll probably get banned on YouTube for this video, but I feel like I just need to air it out because something's up. Something's up. And I'm not gonna pretend like it's not anymore. Like, some weird's going on. Okay, so let's move on to the COVID thing. Okay. So we have COVID-19. Killer. Wiped out a lot of people. Well, a lot of old people. My dad was in ICU for 45 days. Yeah. I thought I was gonna fucking lose my dad. So then the Delta variant came. My dad recovered, thank God. And then the Delta variant came, and boom, everyone had the Delta. And then the Omicron came. So what a virus does is it mutates into a weaker version to where it spreads more, but it's not as harsh. Does that make sense? Because that's what it is. They're not going to tell you that on the news. So Omicron is extremely contagious, like the flu. But it's not deadly. It's not. And Chicago, which is the third largest school district in the United States, they're shutting down. They're shutting down. The teachers aren't going. They're like, fuck this. I don't want to. I heard a quote. I don't want to walk into a death trap. So, is it a death trap? Have you had the flu? Just take some fucking vitamins, dude. Drink a glass of orange juice. Take a vitamin D. Take a multivitamin. Take zinc. Like, I want one person to tell me, like, I'm not liberal, I'm not conservative, but I will tell you this. The conservative news has said, take a fucking vitamin. When have you had CNN and NBSC, whatever they are? They're all the same. It's the same shit. When have you heard them say, go get some sunlight, take a vitamin, have you heard that? No, you haven't. Get boosted. Get your 4th booster. No, dude. Nah. I'm not. I got 1 vax, and I'm good. I've had COVID twice, and I'm good. My dad was in the fucking ICU for 45 days. And he's good. Almost lost him. But he beat it. Then he went and got vaxxed. So, I'm tired of hearing about the quote-unquote science. I'm tired of hearing it. It just gets old, dude. We're going into year 3 of this virus. And, like, we can't keep living like this. Like, it's detrimental to our youth. I can't imagine having a fucking 6, 7-year-old have to wear a mask and just go to school and then, like, eat food in between his mask breaks. That's not cool, because that's gonna cause psychological harm on that child. Believe it or not, it will. You got teachers walking out of school, like, dead ass. They're literally walking out of school because they say it's a death trap. It's not, dude. Stop eating fucking Burger King French fries. Eat some broccoli. Take your fucking vitamins. You're good. Why is this such a thing? Oh, I know why it's such a thing. And you, my fellow listeners, know why it's such a thing too. You know why? It's political. It's political. And it never had to be, but it is. And that's sad. We didn't have to do this. It's disgusting how it got politicized. You know what I mean? It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Like, we're all Americans. We're all humans. red and blue, that doesn't matter at the end of the day. The fact that they are doing this is just disgusting. I'm vaxxed. So, if you want to put shit in the comments, I don't care. Put shit in the comments. I'm vaxxed. But do I think that we should just shut our entire economy and country down for like some shitty flu that affects people over 75 with, I don't know, comorbidities? What am I supposed to think as a 33-year-old? I don't want to have kids. And I think that's the agenda. This is the conspiracy talking in my brain. I think this was rigged so America could fucking fall apart. And I don't know, maybe other countries can prevail. But it's not that serious. It's not. So when a virus mutates, it gets weaker and weaker, but it gets more spread, more contagious. Omicron is weak as fuck. It's basically a common cold. It affects the upper respiratory system instead of the lower. So you're fine. Take some vitamin D, some zinc, and drink water and eat healthy and get sunlight. Man, I'm about to get pissed now. When has CNN or any of these liberal media places when have they ever said that? Go for a jog. Take vitamins. Make a spinach smoothie. It's never been said. It's get this booster and get this and get this. And I got one booster shot. Everything I eat, everything I piss out or shit out smells like fucking roasted garlic. And I don't think it'll ever stop. So, and I got apparently the best fucking vaccine. I think I got the Pfizer. When does it end? Like, we're going into year 3. When does it end? And I have maybe 2 more talking points I want to go on. The children that are going through this are going to be, excuse my language, they're going to be fucked up. There's going to be a fucked up generation of people that just doesn't know, like, quote unquote normal life, because they have to sit outside and eat their food and take bites between masks and sit on a plane. You can't drink your coffee until you put your mask back up immediately after. It's crazy, dude. I'm sorry. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's insane. It's overbearing. Like, there's no reason for this to be continuing on. We should just face this shit. We got the Omicron, right? Super, super contagious. but it ain't shit. Make a fucking grapefruit smoothie. Do something. Don't wear a mask in your car. I'm sick of this shit. Like, and you know what? A lot of other Americans and a lot of people around the world are sick of it too. In Australia, you want to go to the park and read a book, the Australian police will drag you away. Like, literally by your body. They will drag you away. I've seen videos. I'm not going to show one right now because I'm about to go to sleep. But look it up. This has just gotten way too out of hand. And this virus is an old people virus. It's not the flu. It's less than the flu. This virus attacks older people with comorbidities and, you know, crazy ass fucking symptoms, which they're probably going to die from either way. Not trying to be sad, not trying to be morbid, but that's the facts. And I will tell you this one thing, and I swear to God this is the facts. More people died with COVID from another thing than COVID. Look it up. Let's say, and that pisses me off so fucking bad. That pisses me off so bad. Let's say, all right, I'll give you an example. Let's say I got caught in a fire, whatever. Got caught in a fire. I breathed in too much smoke. My lungs are fucked. I happen to have COVID, and I die. They will write me down as dying from COVID. Not the fire, not the smoke in my lungs. They will write you down, not with, but from. And that is just disingenuous, and it's misleading the entire populace. And I'm just tired of fucking sitting around and letting it happen. It's dumb. So, I just want to talk to y'all about that today. I will tell an anecdotal story. My father actually had, before Delta, he had like dead ass COVID-19. This motherfucker was in the hospital for weeks. I thought I was going to lose my dad. I did. COVID's real. COVID's real. I thought I was going to lose my father. And he beat it. He was on a ventilator. It was insane. And he's fine now. It's crazy. He's fine. Because you know why? He didn't have underlying, issues. He didn't have diabetes. He didn't have whatever, XYZ. He just got a bad case of COVID. And he suffered. And he said, Corey, you never want to get this shit. And I've had COVID twice, and it sucks. It does suck. But I'm 33, and I'm good. For now, I'm good. And the thing about, let's get into the science a little bit more. So, what I'm trying to say is, if you have a variant of a virus, right? Let's say we have a virus. We're gonna call it A. Everyone has A. That virus is gonna mutate into B virus. It's gonna be more infectious, but less detrimental and less deadly. So, if I'm not a doctor, but I feel like we're at E right now. I feel like we're at E. I feel like the Omicron, I feel like that is E, like A, B, C, E. I feel like Omicron is the E. It is a bitch ass common cold. It affects your upper respiratory, not your lower. It don't go down too low into your lungs. And most people don't know they have it. But the thing is, this is the thing. This is where I start getting with the conspiracies, man. The more infectious it is, and the more people that test positive, shuts more shit down. It shuts shit down. Like, I drive for a living. Nobody on the road. No one ordering food. No. You know? So, I'm going to say this one thing, and this is real conspiracy. I feel like whoever's, I'm not saying people that are manipulating this virus, because, you know, they do it, they mutate on their own. But put it this way, I thought about this today. If I was an evil villain and I wanted to shut down an entire country, would I not do this? Would I not send that out? What? I want you to answer me. Would I not? Put it this way. If I was an evil genius, would that not be my fucking shining fucking, I don't know, my ultimate weapon, per se? It's perfect. Let's say I'm evil. I'm going to send out a virus that's going to cut the strongest country in the world in half and let them fight over it. It's genius. That's saying I'm a evil genius. I'm not talking. I hate this shit. But if you are a fucking villain, would that not be the fucking most crucial way to do it? Passively? Like, you don't... Put it this way. It's like, it's biological warfare. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to send troops over to shoot us. You don't have to nuke us. Just send this little bug over, and then manipulate half the population into believing that they're gonna die from this small chance. Think about it. It's genius. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm not saying that's not what happened. It's genius, though. If you wanted to shut it, let's say you're China. USA, big bad USA, got the best military, fucking Hollywood, best musicians. What we're killing it. They don't like that. They're communists, too. Would it not be the most intelligent thing they could do to send a little bug to just fuck us up, not only in health, but in politics? I want you to think about that. Because I do believe that's happening. And like I said, I'm going to say it for a fourth fucking time. If I was an evil genius, that would be the fucking thing I would do. That would be the thing I'd do. It's like, oh, I can't beat him from the outside. But you know what? I could beat him from the inside. So think about that. And I'm going to let y'all go. This is my first podcast in a while. I just had to get some stuff off my chest because, you know, COVID's no joke. If you're over 65, please get vaccinated. Get boosted. If you're, you know, young and you hang around your elders, maybe get boosted. Whatever. Get vaccinated. Or just stay away from them. Write them letters. You know. But as far as me being 33, I take a fucking multivitamin every day. I take a B complex. I drink a lot of whiskey. I don't think COVID wants to fuck with me. And when I had it, it was bad. It was bad. I had it twice. The first time, it was just like, goddamn, this sucks. You know, sweating, didn't want to go out, which I shouldn't have, and I didn't. The second time wasn't as bad. I think the second time was the Omicron. It just felt like a common cold. Who knows? But I'm gonna harp on one more point because no one's saying it. Listen to me. Listen to me. Take vitamins. Eat healthy. Exercise. Go in the sun. Drink smoothies with fucking vitamins mixed in them. You know who doesn't tell you to do that? The media. The media. They don't. They want you to get boosty. Fuck you. Why don't you tell people to fucking hit the treadmill for an hour? Take vitamin D. Take vitamin B12. Take zinc. I'm not even fucking with ivermectin or monoclonal antibodies. Fuck that. You don't have to do that. Just be a healthy fucking person. Take your vitamins, eat right, and exercise an hour a day. Now, if you can show me a clip from CNN or NBSC, whatever these shit show mainstream media places are, if you could show me them enticing you to exercise, get sunlight. If you could show me that clip, I will delete my YouTube account. It's that bad. It's that bad. It's that bad. They don't want you to. They want you to stick some fucking shit in your arm, which I already got. And by the way, I took one vaccination, It was Pfizer. And ever since that, I fucking smell and taste garlic all the time. And I used to love garlic. So, I hope I spoke to you a little bit. I hope I got in your ear a little bit. I'm not against vax. I'm not, pro-Trump, whatever y'all gonna spin this as. I'm not that. I'm just saying, fucking think. Use your brain. Make a spinach smoothie every morning. Throw a fucking vitamin D in there. Blend it up. Throw some zinc in there. Whatever. No one is saying that. And if that doesn't have you thinking something's up, well then you're not thinking. I love y'all. Have a good night. Cheers.